Hello again, this is Terry from electronictechbytes.com. Today we have a Visio E320VL television, and it won't stay on. As you can see here with the little logo, it's amber or orange, and if you turn it on, it turns white, the screen comes on, and then it goes right back off. So what I'm going to attempt to do today is try to replace the BIOS chip. From what I've found out on the internet, that's what causes this. So I'm going to flip this thing over, take the cover off of it, and I've already taken the screws out so you don't have to wait through all the noise of a screwdriver and the time it takes to take them out. There's quite a few screws in it, but I kind of point them out when I flip it over. But give me just a minute and we'll flip this over and see what we can do. Gotta unplug it first. Okay. So around the outer edge, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 screws around the outer edge. And over in this area here, there's one between this set of RCA jacks, and then there's two right here next to the HDMI ports. There's also two right here where the controls are, and then there's 6 in the stand. So once you get all those out, this just lifts up from the bottom. It kind of hinges at the top, and it should come off. And the model number is, I don't know if it's going to focus or not. I apologize, I've got a cheap camera, I'll have to get another one. It is an E320VL Visio. So I'll set that over out of the way. And unfortunately, I can't get down in here, but you see this MediaTek ARM chip right here. The little BIOS chip that we're after is right here. So in the past few videos, I've done videos on a 858D rework station, and I'm going to be using that same rework station, hopefully, to remove this chip. So let's get started and see how this goes. If nothing else, I might have to use a soldering iron to remove it. Oh, it came right off. So, and there's that little chip. Let me see if I can find something to put this on. It's not going to focus too good. But anyway, that's where the chip is. And it just so happens that in this pack, I've got a replacement chip. And we'll put that down right there. I'll have to see how this is oriented. It should go just like that. Now let's see if we can get this little deal to go back in the right spot. Pardon my head being in the way, I just want to make sure that this is lined up. There's a couple of different ways you can do this. I've seen some people on SMD components just flood it with flux and solder and have it work that way. Looks like one side of it took good, the other side didn't. Put this down a minute. Reposition this. These little things are hard to solder if you don't get them just right. Let's try it, so let's give this another shot. This is the reason I bought this 858D rework station, was to do things like this. But you can remove through hole components too with this same thing. But it's mostly made for things like this. Now, just as a backup, sorry about that. Just as a backup, I'm going to touch them up with just a little bit of solder. Now, it looks like it took, so let's flip this over. Find the plug where this plugs in at. Now let's see what happens. And it doesn't look like it's working. Either the batteries in my remote have went bad, or this wasn't a success. Well, this apparently didn't go as I planned. Excuse me. Didn't go as I planned, so I'll have to look into other options. But anyway, we made an attempt. You see where the chip was, so at least if you have that problem, you may be able to fix yours like this. It may not have taken good. I'll probably need to use a smaller soldering iron. I'll have to get out my TS100 and try it. But anyway, thanks. Okay, so I ended up checking my work so I could get over top of it. I used a small soldering iron. It's a TS100. Very good little soldering iron. But I went over the EPROM chip, and I did have one leg that wasn't soldered good. So I soldered it, rechecked everything else, and as you can see, it's working fine and staying on. So if you have a TV, a Visio TV anyway, that it comes on and this light is amber or orange and then goes off, chances are that it's that little EPROM chip I showed you. And it's just to the bottom left of that MediaTek arm, I think it was. And I know you're probably not going to be able to see this, but that's that little EPROM chip. And I got it on eBay for $5. The TV was given to me. A friend of mine got it. She found it sitting next to someone's driveway. They were throwing it away because it had a line in it. Apparently the chip was on its way out. She took it home, couldn't get it hooked up. She brought it to work and gave it to me. And I got online and started looking and found out that it just took a $5 chip. There may be more than that now. I've had the chip probably for about a year. Just haven't got around to doing anything because I've been wanting to do video to show how to fix it and everything. But anyway, I just wanted to show that that was what was wrong with it, and it is working now. So again, thanks for watching, and hopefully soon I'll have another video up repairing a little 7-inch Galaxy tablet. The micro USB port is bad on it, so I've ordered that and got it in, and I'm going to replace it. So hopefully it'll be just as easy as this was. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.